Welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrator. Today we are going to discuss some of the basics of structural cabling. We have classified this session in 3 parts. Now let us get into the part 1. So in our discussions we might be using so many icons, so many telephonic drawings, and also some abbreviations and acronyms we will be using. So if you have any sort of doubt when listening to the audio as well as the video for related to this structural cabling, you can refer this part so that you will get a clarity about the abbreviations, the acronyms that we are using inside the video. So in our part 1, what are the things that we are going to discuss? What is structured cabling? What are the 3 important rules of structured cabling? And what are the subsystems of structured cabling? What is the demarcation point in the structured cabling? How cables and cable management system of a structured cabling looks like, and what are the different ways in which MC, HC, IC can be connected. Means the horizontal cabling, interconnect, how can we do it, main connections. So how can we establish the connections between the main connection, horizontal connection and the interconnection in a different ways, that we are going to discuss today. So structured cabling is a very systematic approach to a cabling. It is a method of creating an organized cabling system that can be easily understood by the installers, network administrator, and as well as the technician who deals with the cables. So when we get into the basic schematics of a structured cabling as per ANSI or TAA or EIA standards, we have 5 different things. One is the entrance facility, and second should be the equipment room, and third is the backbone pathway, and fourth is the telecommunication room, and fifth is the horizontal parts, and sixth is the work area. So and most importantly, we will have so many telecommunication outlets and interbuilding backbone pathways also. So what are the 3 rules that we must ensure whenever we are designing a structured cabling design project? The first rule is that we need to look for a complete connectivity solution. That is the first rule that we need to make. Second rule is that we need to plan for future growth also, because in future they might add so many points, so many signals, or they need so many requirements. There might be so many requirements in the futures also. So we need to keep them for the future extension plans as well in mind. In such a way we need to design the cabling, especially for the structured cabling. And the final rule is to maintain the freedom of choice for the vendors, because the customer is going to use it. So we need to provide them the freedom to choose where they want. So we need to make our provisions there so that it will be easy for them to choose, because we cannot plan that this should come here only, that should come here, like that. We should not make any sort of decision. We need to maintain a freedom of choice for the vendors. So these are the 3 important rules. First foremost rule is that we should complete the connectivity solution. Second rule is that we need to plan for the future growth, and third rule, we need to maintain the freedom for the vendors to choose. Next, these are the different, this is how a structured cabling looks like. This is a simple video which provides you the different sort of structured cabling which normally used in so many projects. So when we get into the subsystems of the structured cabling, so in the subsystem we have a demarcation point. So normally this is the entrance facility, it will be in the equipment room. This is where the starting point occurs. Then the second point is that equipment room. The second room is that equipment room. The second subsystem of structured cabling is the equipment room. Third is the telecommunication room. So it will be present in all the floors. Wherever the telecommunication network is going, in all the places this telecommunication room will be there. Next is the backbone pathway. We can also call it as a vertical pathway. As you can see here, the cabling is vertical in direction. So backbone cabling is also referred as a vertical cabling. Next is the distribution cabling. So normally the distribution cablings will be in the horizontal pathway. So horizontal pathway is also referred as a distribution cabling, because with the help of the horizontal pathway only we are going to distribute to the field side. Next, there will be a work area, where we will have outlet boxes, where we will have the servers, everything. Next, and the foremost important thing is that administration. So these are the important subsystems of a structured cabling. If you are designing any structured cabling plan, so you should consider all the subsystems inside a structured cabling design. So as I told earlier, you need to allow for a growth. The second most important rule. So even though your connections are complete, you need to provide the extra provisions in future if they want to make sort of any sort of establishment, especially for future, if they want to connect their PCs to establish a different connections between the different computers, different telecommunication networks, they need to have a provisions, right? So we need to provide the sockets, especially for the future growth. Okay, and this is the demarcation point. So in olden days, this is how it looks. Now it has been developed in a better way. So first we need to know what is this demarcation point. So demarcation is nothing but a starting point. Okay, so some service provider will be there. Say for example, nowadays we are having Airtel, Jio, like that. We have so many service providers who are available. So normally same like a junction box. Say for example, if you are taking an electricity connection to your home from the electricity supplier, especially or government, central government or state government, normally we will have a EB box, okay, the main box. From there we will take our DB, okay, because the energy meter will be there. From the energy meter we will be taking to our DB. So this is the basic connection. In the same way for the telecommunication also, okay, there is a demarcation point where the vendor, especially Jio or Airtel, okay, they can be many. So the fiber optic service provider, they will be bringing their cable there. From that point, we will have a distribution sockets. Okay, same like where this electricity and water connections, main connections are in same way. This demarcation point will be there. From there only, okay, we will start our connections to the buildings. Okay. Next, this is how a telecommunication room looks like, and this is how a panduit distribution rack looks like. Okay, so as I told earlier, okay, when you're planning for a work area, it describes the area which is being served by the telecommunication rooms. So what is work area? Very simple. It is the area, okay, which is being served by the telecommunication rooms. Wherever telecommunication cable is going, those rooms are considered as work areas. Okay. So this is how IDF rack layout looks like. As you can see, we have a security or the building automation system. We also have the fiber optic network equipments inside it, and also we have the copper cablings, and also we have a provision of Cat6 or Cat6A cablings also. This is how normal UTP patch cables looks like. If you are making a vertical or a horizontal cable management in a rack, so this is how it looks like. So as I told earlier, we have a different connections. We can establish connection between MC, IC, HC in different ways. What is MC? MC is nothing but the main cross connect. As you can see here, this is the main cross connect, because it is the first connection from the service provider will come to the main cross connect only. From the main cross connect, okay, through this intermediate cross connect, we will be distributing to the horizontal cross connects. So with the help of the horizontal cross connect only, it is going to the loads, the computers or telecommunication networks. Okay. In the same way, okay, we can also plan like this. So from the demarcation point, the first cable which will be going to the main cross connect, from the main cross connect, will be having the cables that is going from main cross connect to intermediate cross connect. That can be multiple intermediate cross connects. From the intermediate cross connects, we can connect it to the horizontal cross connects. So this is how basically, okay, this main cross connect, inter cross connect, and horizontal cross connects has to be connected. And make important note that individually you can have many cables that is going from main cross connect to the intermediate cross connect. But okay, in between a main cross connect and intermediate cross connect, there should not be any intermediate cross connect. That is the rule that you need to follow. Means the cable from the main cross connect should go directly to the intermediate cross connect. There should not be any in between connections, or in between main cross connect and intermediate. There should not be any sort of intermediate cross connect, because this is how we need to design. This is the rule, standard rule that you need to follow if you want to establish a very good connections. So main cross connect, then comes the intermediate cross connect, then comes the horizontal cross connect. So in the horizontal cross connect, we will be connecting our PCs, computers, printers, whatever structured cabling equipments that we are going to use in the field. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. If you want to know more and learn more, you can contact us. We have provided the contact details here. We, as LNP Renewable System Integrator, we are providing PLC programming training for Siemens, Allen Bradley, Delta PLCs. Okay, If you are really interested to work in GCC countries like Qatar, Oman, Saudi, Dubai, we are providing so many design courses training, building management system related training, building automation control system related courses. So if you learn this, you had a very good opportunity to work in GCC countries like Qatar, Oman, Saudi, Dubai, Kuwait. And also if there is no EB power, if you want to establish a solar DC lighting system, you can establish. We are providing the support. And say for example, you might have an agricultural farms. If you want to protect your crops from the wild animals intrusion, instead of going for normal fencing, electrical fencing, you can go solar electrical fencing. We are providing them as a kit. We are also providing solar on-grid, off-grid, hybrid application, solar street light, solar pump services, design, installation, testing and commissioning, consultancy, training supports also we are providing. We as LNP Renewables, we are also providing access control system, electric vehicle technology basics trainings also. If you are really interested, if you want to learn the MEP basics, if you want to work in the industrial projects, especially the building projects, building automation projects, you can contact us. We are providing training on it. So after learning from us, you get a wonderful opportunities to work in airports, seaports, multi-storage buildings, metro stations. Thank you so much.